everybody. Welcome to another stream. Luckily, I did get enough installed to be able to stream tonight after Microsoft Sim Update snafu. I can tell by their streaming, not everybody kind of got messed over by Microsoft in the update. And I say that because every time they update, I do get messed up without fail. Usually, I end up just keep on crashing the desktop afterwards, no matter what. And yes, obviously, I know to take the community folder out before I do the update. Go back into the sim after the update, launch it in the game so everything can load, and then start adding your stuff back in there. But no matter what, something happens this time. It screwed me up really, really bad, guys. Um, Loading the game itself took the same amount of time. Pick your plane, pick your flavor, load up to the gate. That part loading up to the gate would take forever, even in a default aircraft. And even then, and as soon as I got in the game, I got the error message. Sorry, your bandwidth is too low for data streaming. Data streaming will be turned off. Message didn't matter. Try to turn it back on, wouldn't work. You know, if you thought you'd played a game without it, well, you know what? The scenery looked like complete garbage without the data streaming. Um, just what it is, guys. I had to install everything from scratch because, yes, somehow, as careful as I was, I still lost everything in my community folder. I had to install everything from scratch. But this time around, guys, I do promise I am going to make up a backup folder of those folders. I'll have it somewhere. Keep it nice and safe. If anything ever happens again, I'm not going to have to completely reinstall everything from the ground up. So far, so good. Things seem to be working. I was a little late because I was trying to get FSTL traffic to install. I figured I'd have enough time when I set the time. I was wrong, but we're here. We're streaming. Um, let's go ahead, though, and get this flight on the road. It's already after 9 o'clock. I have already set the wing views, checked some settings. One thing I haven't checked is making sure some of this stuff is where it ought to be, but this isn't even really the settings I wanted. But since I'm here, seems like it's all there. But what I really need is I want to make sure that pushback raise isn't here. Here we go. No pushback. Alright, good. Let's go ahead and start the loading. Request boarding.
Boarding requested.
Here we go. So, of course, as you saw, we are back here at Fort Hood Killeen Regional. I have to say my intro wasn't the best. It wasn't the greatest. Probably could have been better if I slowed the speed down. But for the sake of time, I didn't really feel like I could go that slow. But I did kind of want to make it feel like I was leaving my barracks room, going into the parking lot, grabbing my car, and going down the street and actually driving here. That's what I kind of wanted. Didn't really exactly work out that way, though.
Board crew.
Um, let's go both.
Pilot's boarding starting.
So, if things go wrong tonight, guys, just remember, this is kind of like a test stream. This will be my first flight since some update 14. Everything has been installed as fresh as you can imagine. So if there's any bugs, we'll find out about them together. Let's see. According to SimBrief, we need to be flying at 36,000 feet.
Crew boarding starting.
And as always, go right back past the number I need. There we go. That's there. We are looking for a QNH of 2995. There we go. So that's there. Let's go ahead and jump over to the tablet. Everything here should be set. I checked it out before stream. So we shouldn't have any error messages there. I don't care about the time.
Your crew has boarded. Passengers boarding starting.
There we go. Boarding is complete. So we'll go down to the FF CDU right now. and we'll start getting this thing ready. Hopefully no issues. I did also make sure I updated all the AirX, so I shouldn't have any issue there. Here we go. That seemed to work without a problem. We'll go ahead and edit request. Hopefully this will work without a problem. So today, I don't know if you looked at the flight number, but I picked a nice, unique flight number. Leaving out the AA, the numbers actually mean something, at least to me. Um, so the 6921 was the beta plate on my tank. And yes, when I left the service, I did get to take one of those two beta plates off the tank and bring it home. I still got it. Um, after all these years. I got one of the two, and I do believe my tank commander, he also got one. I think he was leaving shortly after I got out. Um, all right, so zero or black fuel should be 17.6, and then zero fuel weight should be 130.9. We'll do the slash, and we're gonna have to go to the tablet to get a more accurate number here. 29.8. There we go. And I do believe I forgot something here, so let's go ahead and grab those wins. Here we go, got the wins, flight plan. So we're going to be leaving Fort Hood, runway 15. And using the lamps 8. And then AGJ. I don't see that. Yeah, it's right there. Okay. Alright, so we're going to be arriving into Tucson, which, by the way, I forgot to mention it, but you can probably tell by the stream. Flying into Tucson. This is FEELTHERE's new Tucson. But they want us coming in runway 30. What? VOR 30? You mean tell me I can't have an ILS coming into here? And really, there's only one ILS? Interesting. Well, I guess I'll take the RNAV 30 Zulu. And we'll use the Zona 2 and ELP. Now let's hope the Fenix can do an RNAV better than fly-by-wire, because that's been messing me up. If it was a 737, not a problem. Double check. Alright, let's go ahead and do the perf. We need to get a move on. So 15 is right. Let's go ahead and do that. Go ahead and do that. Calculate it the way it is. Hopefully everything is there is right. 147, 147, 149. Interesting. Doing 1, I'm going to try something new. According to a couple streams I watched today, companies or carriers aren't really doing the up and down thing anymore. I do believe that was 68. No, actually, I think that's a 63. Alright, there we go. That should be fine. Let's go ahead and get the remaining switches we haven't clicked on yet. I'll forget it, so I'm just going to grab this now. There we go. I do think, for now, I think we've got as much as we need, except we should start the APU. And because, yes, GSX is finished, just waiting on us. And we are aligned, so... Alright, so come on, APU. Let's go. Should be almost there. Here we go. Tell GSX to get us out of here. And just to double check, since we're taking off 15, yeah, tail to the right is going to be the best move.
Hello, Captain. We are ready for pushback.
And while we're waiting for that, let's see if we can get PACX to work. All about testing tonight, guys, and hoping everything goes well.
Departure checks completed. Bypass pin inserted.
Well, it started.
We're ready to go when you are.
That's good.
On behalf of the cabin crew, I'd like to welcome you aboard our flight. As you find your seat, be sure to place your larger carry-on items in the overhead bin.
Might as well
and
grab
smaller
beacons.
items underneath the seat in front of you. If you have trouble finding a location for any of your carry-on items, please use the flight attendant call button over your seat and somebody will assist you. After you put your carry-on items in the overhead bin and it is full, make sure you close it as a courtesy to other passengers.
Locking gear.
Also be sure that the aisle is clear and sit down so that way other passengers can get by you. If you are seated in an emergency exit row, please review the exit seating responsibilities in the safety card provided for you. Please make sure that you are able and willing to perform these actions. If you're not, please let a flight attendant know so that way you can be reseated. Feel free to use your cell phones during the rest of the boarding process, but we do ask that laptops, tablets, and any other larger electronic devices are stored once you depart. Thank you and welcome aboard.
Always use quick edit pushback, guys. Get the manual out. Learn the keys.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome
I
aboard
guarantee you,
flight
once you do that,
911 with service to Arizona.
you'll
Our flight
enjoy the
time will be
pushback
roughly 1
from
hour and
GSX
2 minutes.
just
Now
a
that the
little
test
bit
door is closed,
better.
Make sure that all devices are in airplane mode and your large devices are now shut down and stowed. Please fasten your seatbelt and make sure that all tray
Exiting from
tables and
editing mode.
seatbacks are in a
Please
full
wait.
upright and locked
Release
position
parking
for
brakes.
cabin crew.
Oh,
Close
I
your
keep
doors for
forgetting
departure.
about this. Well, let's also get this before I forget that again.
Release parking brakes.
Yeah, 1 second.
Release parking brakes.
Chill, girl, chill. There you go.
Commencing push. All engines clear.
That's
Start and
weird. I
clear.
actually didn't have to click the buttons to remove it. There must be some kind of automatic thing about the plane that does it, but delayed. There we go, lighten up number 2. Nope, that didn't get fixed.
Ladies and gentlemen, please direct your attention to the screens for an important safety demonstration. Thank you for flying with us.
Hello everyone. Thank you for your attention. It's time to get you ready for takeoff. We know you have lots of choices.
Alright, let's go ahead and light up number 1.
Thanks for choosing American. We're happy to be your airline. Now if you'll just follow along with me, we'll be on our way.
Sorry about the view, guys, but I really don't want to touch my button I gotta use to be able to move it.
Welcome aboard. Before we depart, here are some important safety instructions.
The reality is, if I do, it's gonna mess up the start switch, so I'll have to wait.
Set parking brake.
First things first, let's buckle those belts. Insert the metal end into the buckle and pull the strap to tight. To open, simply lift on the top of the buckle. And remember, seatbelts should be fastened whenever you're seated, just in case of unexpected turbulence. To get us on our way, make sure your seat is up, all electronic devices are put away, and your tray table is stowed. If you have a carry-on, push it all the way under the seat in front of you. If it won't fit, place it in the overhead bin.
You know, I really wish I knew what was causing that.
Please switch it to airplane mode
Didn't
now.
always used to do that.
You'll find our
Unlocking
full
gear.
electronic device policy in the back of your American Way. U.S. law prohibits smoking, including electronic cigarettes, at any time. Tampering with, disabling, or destroying smoke detectors in the lavatories may result in a fine. U.S. law requires all to comply with lighted and posted signs and crew member instructions.
Contact disconnected.
Now let's review the
Bypass
safety
pin
card.
removed.
Please pay close attention, and before you know it,
Left
we'll
is
be
clear.
off.
Right is clear.
All exits on this airplane are
Alright, they
clearly
should be
marked.
started. I
Take
should be
a
able to.
moment
There we
locate the
go.
nearest
Switches
one.
off.
Keep
Move
in
my
mind,
view.
it may be behind you.
We'll go ahead and set max. Get flaps 1.
All exits have evacuation slides.
Go ahead
to
and
use
arm
in
the
an
speed
emergency.
brake.
When directed to exit,
I'll come
jump
down here and
onto
see what
the
that's
slide
all about.
away from the airplane.
Low pressure. Oh, I forgot one.
Some slides may also be used
Sorry.
as well, except those over the wings. You'll find the exact location on your safety
Alright.
card.
She said we're good to go.
This aircraft
The
is
taxi
designed
light on.
with escape lighting on or near the floor. A
Undo
sign
the
will
parking
indicate
brakes
you
and
have
get out of
reached
here.
your exit. In the event of an evacuation, escape path lighting will appear. Follow the lights until you've reached your exit. Leave all carry-ons behind, just head quickly and safely to the nearest exit, and don't forget, it may be behind you. Now, if the airplane loses pressure, oxygen masks will drop automatically. While remaining seated with your seatbelt fastened, pull down on the mask to extend the tubing. The yellow cup goes over your nose and mouth like so, then slip the band over your head to secure the mask to your face. The band adjusts automatically. Normal breathing will start the flow of oxygen. And remember to always put your own mask on first before helping others. Life vests are located either under or next to your seat. To remove the vest, pull the tab or compartment handle to break the seal. For help locating them, see your safety card. Remove the vest from the package like this. Put the vest over your head. Wrap the strap around your waist, attach the buckle, and pull tight. Once outside, pull the tab to inflate your vest or blow into the red tube on the side. In the water, a light on your vest will illuminate. And please, only inflate your vest outside the airplane. Now, your seat cushion may be used as a flotation device. Just remove the lower cushion and put your arms through the straps found on the opposite side. The crew will now be coming around to do a final cabin check. After takeoff, we'll be back with more information. And if you need anything, don't hesitate to ask. As always, we're here to make your flight great. Because great is what we're going for.
Ready to go.
Now, one thing I did do is take time to rebuild my sceneries that we're using. Like, this one here is Shreveport, Rochester. Make sure they were some update 14 compliant, just to make sure that didn't cause any issues. So far, so good. So like I said, guys, I know I said I posted these on flightsim.to, but don't get them. I haven't updated those things in numerous sim updates. And again, I'm not doing it because, well, flightsim.to wants to own them. I figure if they want to take ownership of them, they can do the updating. And the version there definitely does not include these Chinooks or those Blackhawks. But once World Hub comes around, I'll go make sure I go back through each one, do some last minute fixes. I will get them uploaded to the World Hub, and you guys can get them. You can get the sceneries that way. Like, one of the fixes I keep forgetting about is those taxi lights you saw in the taxiway. I hate that. That was one of the whole reasons of doing this. Well, I should say one of many. Definitely not the only reason. But and yes, guys, that helipad really is supposed to be there in real life. I don't know how much do you ever use it, but it's there. Alright, let's do a rolling takeoff. The lights on. Let's go ahead and kill the APU. Definitely got a long enough runway where we should have a long enough runway where we should be able to get away with that.
Traffic.
Oh, shut up with that. There ain't nobody here but me on this runway. Trottate. Here we go. We got a positive rate. Let's go ahead and gear up. Start coming on over to the left. We can go ahead and get down to climb speed. There we go. Or climb power. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and throw the autopilot on. If we are where I think we are, oh no. Fort Hood, where I came from, must have had to have been over that general direction. Might be right there, maybe. Yeah, we're not really gonna see it. Well, goodbye, Fort Hood, KILLEEN. Oh, I forgot the flaps. Oops. Hush. Oh, hush up. Thank you. Although I do need to be careful of that, because unless some update messed with my settings, I do have stress and damage turned on, so. I don't know if I ever mentioned that. Yeah, I don't fly with invincible mode on, guys. So if I actually come down on the ground in a negative way, well, we're gonna know about it. It's been that way all along, for the most part. That's why, at least on one of those streams, you saw me blow that tire in a PMDG. Why? Because I came down too hard, and I don't have invincible mode turned on. But I will admit tonight, I really didn't have a whole lot of time to go back and look at those settings. I do not know where my graphics settings are. I do not know anything other than fact I checked to make sure my profiles for my joysticks were still there. That's the only settings I really had time to check. So right now, by default, it could have changed all my settings up to ultra.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are now passing through 10,000 feet. You can now turn on your larger portable electronic devices. As a reminder, please keep your seatbelt fastened while you are seated and do not congregate in the galley or near the lavatory. This aircraft is equipped with onboard Wi-Fi. If you wish to connect to the Wi-Fi, you will be required to pay a small fee. We do offer complimentary in-flight TV thanks to our partners. Connect to the Wi-Fi to find out more information. The flight crew has turned off the fasten seatbelt sign. You can have it up and move around the cabin. However, we ask that you keep your seatbelt fastened when
I'll be honest, guys. I don't really know what they did in that sim update. Yeah, I know a few of the aircrafts got some fixes that, might have made things worthwhile, provided we're actually flying any of those default airplanes that they put fixes in. Yeah, I'm also aware that they did something with the lighting and the sky and the clouds, something in that realm. I don't know if I personally can tell the difference. Honestly, I was fine with the way the sky looked. I thought it looked pretty awesome myself. But that's what's upsetting me. We got the update. There didn't really seem to be anything in it I personally needed to have. I got screwed up. I had to spend a lot of time reinstalling and fixing the sim because of it. And we didn't even get the A320 for my and I builds. That might have been worth the while. I still would have been happy, admittedly, but if at least got the A320, I would have gotten something out of it. Of course, I understand why they didn't release it. I don't really agree with it, though. Yes, on one hand, if Xbox users couldn't have it, it would only be fair not to release it at all. I get that. I'm on that page. I believe that. The reason why I take issue with it is that they already technically released it to PC users via the beta. Um, with that being said, since they already technically released it to at least beta users, I don't know if Xbox users can get beta or not. I do not know. At the end of the day, PC users weren't really having any crashed desktops or anything with it. I would say this go around, since they already technically released it, they should have just released it. And the unfortunate reality is Xbox users would have had to wait. And if you're an Xbox user, I get how you would feel on that. I get it. You guys are dying and striving to have new aircraft to fly, and that plane would have been awesome for you. I get it. I don't say, and I'm not at all saying I don't think you should have it. I'm just saying in this instance, because they did technically already release it, they should have left it released. Although I will admit, I don't even know if those that did get it can still use it anymore. I know I watched XP last night, and he was flying to fly by wire. I'd almost like to think if he was going to fly an A320 Neo, if he still had the ability to use it, he would have used the I&I builds. Could be wrong, but just what I'm thinking. But who knows? I would say that technically after some update 14, anybody that had it somehow had it miraculously erased. Then we're all on the same page, and it's all is fair, I guess. But anyway, we are at transition altitude. I am going to go ahead and put the tunes on, and we'll start looking at some wing views and stuff. Man, iTunes. There we go. That's fine. Okay, sorry. I'm gonna put the screen on for a moment. Yeah, as I figured, I just want to check something. I mean, the frames aren't bad at 52 for not having frame gen turned on, but I want to check it. I'm sorry. And yeah, as I thought, it definitely messed with my display settings. I should have known. I do not have DX12 on, no frame gen, and it definitely, of course, moved all my settings to max, ultra. So when we get to Tucson, I guess we're really going to see just how heavy of a frame hitter Tucson's going to be. We'll find out shortly.
I grew up in a place where they told you what to chase, told you how to run the race. Every move was on the page, but I didn't like their way. Had to fight and misbehave, had to find a way to change, had to leave to find my way. Caught up in a daydream, I beat my mind up there almost daily. It's how I pass time, no opinions safely. It's how I understand what I want in this place, see. Cause everybody wanna tell you bad things, what could go wrong, what fame brings. But success is a finicky thing, and if you ain't sure, no, it'll never be. I don't wanna let myself down, myself down. I don't wanna let myself down, myself down. Run away, I don't have to plan it. I can go, change my fate, you won't understand it. All alone, that's okay, people I can't stand them. They don't want me to change, keep me where I'm standing. And I don't wanna be where I am, and I want something more, take a chance. It could be possibly my last dance, my last dance. And I don't wanna let myself down, myself down. I don't wanna let myself down, myself down.
on moving on.
up at night, yeah. Make all the demons quiet, yeah. We were built to thrive, yeah. I think that we've all had enough. What keeps you up at night, yeah. Make all the demons quiet, yeah. We were built to thrive, yeah. I think that we've all had enough. Oh, yeah, I think that we've all had enough. Sick of dealing with the old plan. They know that we're calling it wrong. You got me like, oh yeah, I think that we've all had enough. Sick of dealing with the old plan. They know that we're calling it wrong. Hey, it's too late to try to go contain it. A generation fueled by creation. We live lives on a small screen nation. We control the airwaves, no negotiation. I refuse to think we need saving. Something good will come from creation. And when we think that the world is too anxious, we'll adapt, evolve, survive, and save it. What keeps you up at night, yeah. Make all the demons quiet, yeah. We were built to thrive, yeah. I think that we've all had enough. What keeps you up at night, yeah. Make all the demons quiet, yeah. We were built to thrive, yeah. I think that we've all had enough. Oh, yeah, I think that we've all had enough. Sick of dealing with the old plan. They know that we're calling it wrong. You got me like, oh yeah, I think that we've all had enough. Sick of dealing with the old plan. They know that we're calling it wrong. Hey, oh yeah, I think that we've all had enough. Sick of dealing with the old plan. They know that we're calling it wrong. You got me like, oh
everybody. Welcome back to the flight deck. Hope you guys have enjoyed the flight. So we are almost there in Tucson. Not that much further to go. So yeah, definitely, obviously, once we get down to the ground, board, and then we'll go ahead and take a quick look around. Now, if somebody wants to see an in-depth review of this airport, definitely go check out Overkill Simulations. This is definitely an airport he considers to be his home airport. He was actually rather proud that FEELTHERE decided to do this airport. So he would be a good one to watch to do a review. He's from this area. He knows the airport. He knows what should and shouldn't be there and how things are. I am not from here. I've never flown into here in real life, so I haven't got a clue. Outside of looking at satellite imagery, what is and what shouldn't be, perhaps. This time, I have already opened up the flight recorder. Should definitely not forget to do that this time. That was rather disappointing last stream that I forgot to do the recorder. No, come on. Seriously? I hate that. Go ahead and put a notch of flaps out. Do believe we can definitely get the speed brakes armed, which actually they still are, so we're good to go there. We'll go ahead and hit record. There we are recording, so we're definitely going to get our replays. And we can definitely see the airport. We can definitely go ahead and start getting our notch of flaps out. Go ahead and get another notch. We'll go ahead and drop our gear. Might be a little early yet, but it'll be alright. At least this way we won't forget. And might as well put in flaps for
2,500.
Still remaining around 50 to 60 frames, which I would say is reasonably good so far. But we're not down on the ground yet. Kind of feel like we're coming in too high. My plane. I'm gonna have to take control. Plane, you let me down. You should have been taking me down faster, following the RNAV. I do the best I can, guys. I'm not going around. It's getting pretty late. I just don't have that kind of time. And to be able to do replays and a tour of the airport.
Think rate. Think rate.
Yeah.
Think rate. Think rate. Think rate. Pull up.
No, I'm gonna
Pull
continue.
up. Pull up. Pull up. Pull up.
40, 30, 20, retard.
Hey, I retarded. You retard?
5,
Yeah, well, it is what it is, guys. But welcome to Tucson.
Traffic.
That's gotta be a bug. There's no way if I take that throttle and I actually literally move it straight down, should that throttle try to go up like that. There it goes again.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to
Alright.
Arizona. The local
We're
time
here.
is 12:05
Flaps going up.
PM, and it's
Resetting the
currently
speed
about
brakes.
57 degrees Fahrenheit.
Go ahead and
Now
get the
using
strobes
mobile
off.
devices. Please remain
Landing lights.
seated until the aircraft has come to a complete stop and the
Get it
seatbelt
on
sign is
taxi.
turned off. Remember to use
Get the
caution
APU
when
started.
opening overhead bins, as items may have been shifted during the flight. We thank you for flying with us.
And we're just gonna go find a parking spot, guys. Fictional flight. So I really do not have a real world gate number to look for. I already found something I don't like. Something that they could have easily fixed. We'll go ahead and take a right on into here. I'm sure this is probably an FSTL issue, but I don't really know as if there should be this many United here at this airport. Don't get me wrong, I like United. I'm glad to see them, but I'm gonna have to go back to the drawing board and make sure I had those traffic settings set right in the settings for it to be doing what it ought to be doing. Go ahead and park right on over there. And let's see. So we're gonna take Bravo 2. Let's see if we can possibly pull off a dance. Don't know, but we'll see. Miracles have happened. Well, I will say this. One thing I am glad to see is that FEELTHERE is not using default Microsoft jetways. Now, if they're static, I will be upset because I would have rather seen default jetways. Just my opinion. Too far. And well, doubt we're getting the dance out of that. We're just gonna leave the APU running. At least, yeah, there we go. A bow. Yeah. Oh well. It is what it is.
The boarding requested.
Alright, let's go ahead and stop our replay. We'll go ahead and take a look at PACX. See what a nightmare we got in front of us. Oh, yeah. Dang it! Why do I always get killed by the stupid throttle? But hey, passengers were satisfied by 93%.
Passengers deboarding starting.
Had a schedule. Would have been better, guys, if that throttle wouldn't have kicked up there when I'm trying to flare and land after I set a retard. I swear, all I did is push back on the throttle. I didn't. There's no way I could have accidentally pushed up on it. We'll have to fly it again and see if it does the same thing. But I think that's a bug since Sim Update 14. What bad news does Valenta have for me? So according to Valenta, 452.9. Yeah, definitely not the greatest. Not by far. Alright, so let's go ahead and get the Xbox controller reactivated. Go ahead and go to showcase view. Also remember to come down here and turn down the volume. Here we go, guys. That should be definitely more tolerable. Yeah. That's a shame. Well, let me get closer to terminal to know for sure. Yeah. Yeah, they did it. I'm glad to see they got that part in there. But oh. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, not very great. I mean, it's a small detail, I guess, but I definitely know they should have been capable of getting a straight drop off in the right spot. And if they couldn't, they should have found a way to get it on the other side of the wall where it wouldn't have really been visible. That's too bad. But yeah, guys, I did try to do this airport. I'll admit that for some reason either I completely didn't look, or when I tried to find to see if anybody else had done the scenery, I didn't see it. Then I got a good portion done, and then I went back for some reason on the flightsim.to, and then I found out somebody actually did it, and then a lot of aspects did a lot better of a job than what I could have done, so I stopped doing it. But let me go ahead and slow this down a little bit. Alright, that's probably about as good as I'm going to get the slider to go. Let's see. Did they model anything? Not in here. We'll come out this way.
Do you want to deboard crew?
Yeah, they didn't model anything, guys. Let's try the other side. Yeah, I'm actually rather pissed. I don't want to say pissed off. I don't want to keep being that negative Nancy, but I told you guys I wasn't gonna buy it. I didn't really know as if FEELTHERE was worth spending the $20 on it. But after not streaming Monday night, after I said I'd be back, I kind of felt I owed the channel. So I decided to buy it. So I do like Tucson. I really did kind of want to have a more accurate representation. don't know if that is what's supposed to be. Maybe it is. I do know if we go over, well, yeah, all these panels are supposed to be here. That I can attest to. And they could have done a better job here and put some cars here instead of just using those photographs. That I think is kind of lazy. Kind of hard for me to say exactly how this should have been. I want to say this might be at least close to what should have been. Tower looks kind of right. They did do some special texturing here, but big fail. I'm surprised. Yeah, I'm really surprised Overkill didn't pick this up. They screwed up big time. Don't know what they were thinking. I don't know what satellite imagery they were looking at. But this right here, guys, this whole section right here, this is supposed to be field farm, guys. We should have dirt or gravel with piping coming out of the grounds and stuff right here. And I do believe this was supposed to be an actual building, not what they got going on here. Well, I'd have to go back and look at the satellite images. But that part right here, I know for sure. I know because I spent many hours in here working around it and also considering what I might actually be able to do with it. This is wrong. Well, I think the disc is probably there, but while that is sand, there's actually supposed to be something there in the middle of it. It's not there. They even screwed up the lights. Come on, feel there. You really surprised me when you did St. Louis. You modeled a little bit of the inside of the airport. You made an attempt. You did a halfway decent job. What did you do here, guys? Come on, feel there. You charge over 20 bucks technically, but it's not on sale. And did we get $20 worth of scenery? I'm going to say no. We're getting how sceneries were released back when the sim first came out, when sceneries like this would cost an average of between 10 and 15 bucks. I remember, and if any y'all out there call me a liar, you know, those are fighting words, but whatever. I'm not, you know, there's no need for a fight. But back when the sim came out, there was a developer by the name of Imagine Sim that made Atlanta that wasn't even that much better than what Microsoft gives for free, and they charged 20 bucks for it. And I remember, I wouldn't pay it, not with the other sceneries coming out for what you had and what you got. And I know a lot of other people weren't going to spend the money either. It's also why they only ever developed one scenery for this sim. They released what they did, nobody bought it, and now they're not going to waste their time on doing another. I can't say these canopies are wrong. Pretty decent, better than what I would have done. I will definitely say what's going on with my controller. Oh, I think my battery died. Yep, battery died. Shoot. What to do, what to do, what to do. I think I got a solution. Let's see if this cable works. If it's the right connection. I just need to get power going into it. I know the cable I got my mouse is the right one. Oh, that one ain't gonna fit. Problem is, if I try to switch my mouse over now, well, it's back on. Let's see how long it lasts. But yeah, I could tell at least a few of these buildings are accurately placed. Like I said, I tried doing it. Yep, definitely those canopies are supposed to be here. But I mean, technically, there's not really much to see, and there it goes again. I'm gonna have to try to switch my mouse over, guys, to wireless. I just know Microsoft doesn't typically like the messing around and screwing around. That's alright, maybe I'll just have to keep swapping it out. Come on, reconnect controller. You know, if only this thing would give you a sign or a message. Say, hey, dummy, your batteries are going to die if you don't charge it. Here we go. Oh, hey, I got my mouse. Yay. It actually cooperated with me this time. Awesome. Alright. Um, I mean, on the outside, I would say overall, I do believe personally that they had a few misses. Um, oh, come on, what now? I think that was a big stutter, y'all, somehow. That couldn't have been the fact my controller was dying because it's plugged in. It's got solid line of power now. Hooked up directly. Um, I'm not going to say I think this looks off at all. I think it's pretty close. That's pretty good. But this over here, to me, this is a big miss. And here we go again. It's freezing and locking up. I think the scenery's got some issues, y'all. Yeah, I don't think it was all my controller. Couldn't have been. But anyway, I just got sidetracked. I mean, Overkill could come back and do another review and confirm. But when I had the Google satellite app up, and you've got the time lapse slider where you can go as recent as 2021, 2022. Heck, I think it might even show 2023 imagery. And you go down the slider, this whole area over here, nothing but now I don't want to say crashed planes, but obviously planes that it's like a plane junkyard of sorts. You can go to Google Earth and see that. Um, why is it doing that? That is too weird. But even over here, what is going on here? This is getting insane. Yeah, guys, I'm gonna say do not buy this scenery. As much as I like the fact that they tried and we got at least a somewhat better representation, don't buy it. This right here is probably the most accurate thing they did over here as far as at least planes go. Yeah, I would say, yeah. It's just too bad it's having a performance issue. Yeah, I didn't really think they'd spend any time in their modeling. Yeah, there's no sense going on over there. Let's just go ahead and get back to the plane, guys. Yeah, so before we start doing some replays, what I'm going to say here is, for at least for now, don't buy the airport. They've obviously got some issues to fix. Being field there, I don't really know as if and when or how soon they might fix whatever's causing those massive stutters, freezes. I can only imagine if we tried coming in on the other side, what would have happened if we would have tried to land that plane. I've got a 4070 Ti. Granted, I don't have my frame gen on to give me that super boost in frames, but I know a lot of y'all out there don't have a 40 series graphics card. You know, maybe perhaps even lucky to even have a 30 series graphics card. I can only imagine if this is what it's doing to me, what it might end up doing to you guys. I would say for now, definitely hold off. Definitely, if you do want to buy it, definitely wait until you can get it on sale for like $10. Because quite frankly, $10, if it was fixed, even still, I would say it's only should have been worth $10 to $15 for what it is that they did. They didn't do anything super special here, guys. Um, I kind of knew it, which is why I wasn't gonna buy it. Had I known that these issues were here in the scenery, I definitely would not have bought it, regardless of the reason why I decided to buy it. Um, and overkill, if you end up watching this video, if you knew about those issues and you didn't say that on your review, I would you I would hope that you wouldn't have just purposely forgotten to mention that. Um, you I know you're usually pretty honest. You do pretty good reviews on what it is you do. There's probably nobody better. I definitely know this is your home airport and that you were excited about it. But if you do about it, that was a pretty big oops. But I also imagine it's possible maybe you've got a 4090 and maybe you're not seeing it at all. But just saying, if you knew, you should have said something. Well, let's go ahead and get in the cockpit. Go ahead and come up here. Make sure we get all the lights at the very least. That should be fine. Come up here, put that on, put it down to full flaps. I know XP, he's just starting his engines back up, but there's no real need for that. I mean, I suppose there's the engine sound you can get from it, but there we go. We got full flaps. It's out as far as it needs to be. Let's go ahead and let's run some replays, y'all. I think we can definitely shut that up. Guess it's not gonna let you. What's its problem? Overspeed. Huh. It is what it is. Alright, let's go ahead and pause it. We can definitely bring that closer. Let's go ahead and get to external. I don't know, maybe I should have brought it in closer. Yeah. Well, I can't believe it's already 11:45. We'll go with that. Wow, look at these stutters, guys. It's just locking everything up. There's gotta be some kind of a memory leak here. Yeah, there's where I hit the throttle, go down, and it kicked me back up. Jeez, that's aggravating. There's that stutter again. That's irritating. Yeah, definitely not the greatest landing. Let's go ahead and at least try to get a Google before this thing wants to completely crash at the scenery. There it is. Same place, guys. There's something in the scenery. I mean, I can go back into the settings, go to Content Manager, and do a search for Tucson. But I know for a fact I don't have a double scenery, and I know for a fact that Microsoft didn't do a handcrafted here. So I know it can't possibly be that I've got two versions of Tucson here. That would have been a good landing had I been able to continue that flare and not get that throttle up. Ah, I would have almost been centered too if only I would have gotten a butter. Oh, that's a little frustrating. All right, I'm going to take it back. See if we can't get some kind of wing view, maybe. Oh, shut up. Interesting. Only kind of, well, no, there it is right there. I was about to say maybe it's only happening if you're outside the plane. Yeah, sorry guys. Normally I'd take it back a little farther, but the way it's acting. Well, I know the one spot I didn't show you or go around is the cargo area. Those are spots on this side of the airport. See if and what they did and how realistic it was. But it's still trying to kind of freeze up at the same spots, guys. There's got to be something here in this airport. And it's not like my frames are completely tanking out to nothing either. That's too bad. But alright, guys. I'm going to try to bring it back to here. I really do thank you guys for flying along with me and watching this stream. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you like what you saw, please do remember to give it a thumbs up. And subscribe and ding that bell. But until next time, I will catch you guys all later. See you tomorrow night.